Yo, what is good, my fellow Magic Knights, Hunters, Sorcerers, whatever you want to be called at this point. It's your boy DEADMANVINCE back with another video, but this time we're actually doing a solo leveling Arise video. And guys, this is kind of like a first impression video on how I feel about solo leveling, and you can see up here I'm level 43, so this is honestly kind of beyond the point of first impressions, but this all kind of, I feel like the entire experience that I'm about to explain to y'all is kind of like an anecdotal kind of video. I feel like the entire experience that I'm about to explain to y'all is kind of just like a, how I mentally just kind of like, how solo leveling kind of like locked in my mind, locked in, and I was just like, yo, I have to play this some more, right? So when solo leveling dropped their closed beta or alpha or whatever they were calling it, when they dropped it, right, my computer was actually out of commission, and you know that I have multiple, different like devices and everything, and you know that I always try to get the games through their different marketplaces, no matter how hard it is. And basically that was how I felt about solo leveling. So I went to the App Store on my backup iPhone here, and I got the download for solo leveling, but I didn't have a Canadian iTunes account, and I also couldn't be bothered to make one because I was like, I already have an English one, I already have a Japanese one, I already have a Korean one, I already had a Chinese one. Like, I have a bunch of different accounts for Apple, and I was like, okay, it's starting to get to a point where it's kind of hard to keep track of this. So I downloaded solo leveling on the iPhone, thinking that I could get it to work, and when I looked at it, I was like, nope, it's not working, because that's the official release right there. So the only way you could get access to the beta was through the PC client, and you had to set your thing to a Canada VPN, blah blah blah, whatever, right? So I set up on the Canada VPN, and I started playing it first, and when I started playing, I didn't care too much, like I was playing, I was like, this is cool, but like I feel like more so I was not in the mood to try and learn it really. And this is after I got my computer back, obviously, because like I said, computer client. When I didn't have my computer, I kind of forgot all about it, and then like when I got my computer, I was like, oh yo, let's download solo leveling. That's like one of the things I did on the first day, because I was like, I do want to try this game out. So I'm trying the game out, I'm playing it, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is whatever. And I feel like I did like 1 or 2 summons, but there were no interesting characters out on the banners at the moment either. So I was kind of like, okay, well, who cares? Like, this isn't even hype, blah, blah, blah. Just stupid stuff you tell yourself, right? So then the global version actually officially drops, and I kind of already given up on solo leveling Arise at that point. I was like, okay, I already played it. It's not my kind of game, blah, blah, blah. And I do consider this to be kind of like in the same vein of game as like Genshin Impact or like Honkai Star Rail. Like, obviously these are all gachas, but I feel like there are two very like starkly different gachas. The gacha games that are like mouse and keyboard, or they're turn-based, so you're mainly on your mouse, and then the type of gacha games that make you want to pick up a controller, right? This is the controller kind of like half of gacha games, and I feel like Genshin, that can be said about Genshin, that can be said about Honkai. Even though the combat in Honkai Star Rail is still turn-based, it still functions with the controller exceptionally well, and there's still aspects right before you hop into the battle that work with a controller maybe better, I feel like. But that's because I'm just like, I started out as a console gamer, so I really do like being able to play with a controller. But basically, the global version of solo leveling comes out, and I'm like, all right, cool. I feel like I kind of didn't get any really good summons on my main account or anything like that, so it's whatever. I'm gonna just start fresh here. Now, when I signed in with the global version versus the Canadian version, I used the same email that I was using before, and I didn't think anything of it. So when I came into the game, it was my old account, and I was like, yo, like, what is good with this? From the Canada version to this version, it merged over, whatever, and now it's all like the same account, and okay, cool. And I was like, it's cool because I don't have to do some very like elementary like start of game things at this point, but at the same time, it kind of like, I felt like it kind of sucked, because here was where my problem was. These right here are the premium currency that you have to spend to get your tickets so you can summon for characters, and you should only be spending them on these platinum rainbow colored tickets, whatever, right? Because these are going to be rate up characters that are going to be coming out, and wow, she's out for 2 more weeks. I didn't even know that. I can definitely 5-star her before she comes out, but we'll get to that, right? And at the time, it was just, I think it was just this dude right here on his own banner on the beta version, and then Silvermane right here. And Silvermane is not bad. He's not the top tier. Like, there's like a whole tier list, and there's like 4 characters in the top tier, and there's 4 characters in the second tier. He's like in the second tier, so that means that he's still a very good unit hunter. But like at the same time though, if there are other hunters that are better, then those are the hunters that you want. Let's be realistic. So realistically, I was like, damn, I spent my purple or pink gems, whatever. We're not here to talk about color. I spent them on these, and I realized how much of a waste that was. And it was probably only 1 or 2 multis, but even still, I was like, oh man, I can't believe I wasted something on that. Like, and they give these out for free too, man. So I was just like, I was kind of like, damn, I kind of invested poorly in the start of the game. I'm kind of over this already. But then, here's where things changed. And the reason why I stayed locked into the game is obviously different from other people's reasons. But apparently I did 1 summon on Chahayen's banner and didn't get anything. But I don't even remember that because literally, when I was playing the beta, she wasn't even out yet. So I'm on the global version. I see that she's out. I'm just like, okay, apparently she's the best character in the game. Or that's what I'm hearing all around the place. And I'm just like, let me do a summon. And I'm literally on live. I'm streaming. And I'm just like, yo, if I do this multi-summon and I get her in the multi-summon, then I'll keep playing. I was like, if I get the new character, I'll keep playing. She's the best character in the game. She should make the game easier, right? So I do my 1 multi for that day. And let's see, let's go back to draw history. Is this? So apparently this is the first multi, you know, because it's the 13th today. Let's take it back a step. Let's take it all the way back and talk about it. Or maybe I didn't do a multi on this beforehand. Maybe the first multi I did on this banner, I just got her. Yeah, no, wait. Is there not a way to like sort this or? Okay, yes, rate up draws. So I did a few draws on, oh, this is showing the history of all the draws all together. So this was for the silver main banner. All this stuff right here. Radiant Battlefield Dancer, and then Silver Main over here. Okay. So it's doing it weird because I probably did some singles in there. But the first multi I did, because I don't do single summons, y'all know that. The first multi I did, because that's from the 8th. 3/20/57. Yeah, it just looks weird because my multi split up. Alright, cool. This confirms it then. Right here, right? This is the 8th. That's the day I was streaming. I was like, all right, if I get the new character, I'll keep playing. The first multi I did on this banner, I had gotten her. What? Yes, I had gotten her. And then I was like, all right, well, I guess I'm playing, chat. Fuck it. So I kept playing, and here's my 1 F-bomb. I kept playing, and I started using her, and I was like, wow, she's absolutely busted. I was like, the game just got like way funner with her because I didn't have any SSR characters before then. As you can see, like literally, it was just all SRs. So I'm just like, wow, this just got way better using Chahayen. All right, cool. To double down on that and to make sure that I kept playing, this is probably, let's see, next day. Next day I do another summon, but it says the same day because it was just like super late in the day. So I think it was like the next morning or something like that, or maybe it's going based off of like the daily reset times. But I do my next multi and I get another copy of Chahayen. So 2 multis in on her banner, I had gotten her 1 star already. So I was like, you know what? I'll keep going. I'll keep trying. I'll keep playing. And guys, I would say that was the best decision that I've made for this game because I'm just so wrapped up in this game now. I just love playing it so much, and I still love playing Black Clover Mobile. But Black Clover Mobile is the type of game that makes you want to pick up a controller because it's the type of game that you point, click. It's cool. It's a turn-based action. Or it's a turn-based RPG, right? This game is a game where if I want to play something similar to like a console type of game and I want to, you know, get in and do some combos myself, be really technical about it, this is the game right here. And I love RPGs, so I love the RPG aspect of like building your character and having all these different billions of skills and everything and being able to dual wield and wrestle with your weapons and having class advancements and this, that, and the third. Like literally, dude, all of this. I love all of those aspects of this game. Now, one thing that I will say is, when it comes to games that are similar to Genshin and Honkai or Solo Leveling Arise now, right? There is a triad that I need to actually be invested in the game, right? I need good graphics, I need good, fun gameplay, and then I need good story, I guess you can say, or interesting story, I guess, right? So what do I mean by that? Honkai and Genshin both had good graphics and fun gameplay mechanics. But the thing about it is they were like an original story, and this isn't anything to bash Honkai or or Genshin, they're still good games. They still are very popular, and I have a lot of friends who actually like to play those games, but not really a lot, but I have a few friends who like to play those games. Let me be more realistic. But like at the end of the day, those are games that are like original story kind of games. And I heard Genshin's based off of something else, but I ain't never read that. So like I didn't really care much for it. It was just like, it was like, yes. And you gotta understand, guys, I write manga. I'm very much somebody who appreciate the hell out of a good story, even if everything else is kind of like chopped, you know? When you're talking about a game, even if the gameplay's ass, even if this is ass or this is ass, if the story's good, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? Like Borderlands 2 versus Borderlands 3. Borderlands 2 has a much better story. Borderlands 3 story is horrible, but the game is a better experience to play all around. But the story is so horrible in Borderlands 3 that I don't even want to play through it again. Whereas Borderlands 2 doesn't have nearly as good play mechanics, and I can play that game over and over and over and over again. We already have. We've beaten it like 20 billions of times, me and my homies. But like, gacha games, for me, gotta be based off of an anime I already watched. Because gacha game stories are already something that I'm not interested in, I'm not hype about, but like, you should be hyped for story mode when you're playing games, right? And it's just like, gacha games with original stories, I'm usually not really trying that hard to get into them. I really don't be caring too much. But gacha games are based off of anime, so I play Black Clover Mobile, right? Y'all notice I skip the story cutscenes whenever a story cutscene comes out. That's because I know Black Clover like the back of my hand. If you start asking me about events in Black Clover, I will start listing off events in order with very, very minuscule details. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I know the story for Black Clover, and since I know the story's good, I can kind of keep trekking through, right? And even though I've already seen the story, and even though I'm not paying attention to the story in that gacha game, I'm kind of like, yo, it's still cool, because I know where the hype parts are going to be coming in the stories. Like, wherever we're at in the story, when I'm doing the story, I'm like, okay, now something hype's coming next. And like with Solo Leveling, I don't know the full story because I didn't read it. I just watched it, but like, I heard that it gets insanely good. And honestly, it was getting good in the first season. They just had really, really bad pacing issues. I feel like they did episode 7.5. It felt like every 2 episodes could have been 1 episode, the amount of information we were being given. But besides the point, I say all that to say that like Solo Leveling is a game that has a great story, because the Solo Leveling story is just great. It has great gameplay. It has great graphics, and it's just like so cool how they've set this game up. It's like, it's weird. It's like, usually you play a game and you have your overall account level, and then your overall account level kind of dictates what you can do with everything else in your game. And like, I just like the way that they did it with this, where they went ahead and just meshed the overall account level concept with Sung Jin Woo. It's like everything that you can do for any other hunter, Sung Jin Woo like gets it first, basically. You want to get your characters to level 40 something, cool. Get Jin Woo to that level first, and then you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I know for a fact that all characters can be level 80. Now I know the cap for the levels, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on these weapons here. Literally every weapon that you work on here, you work on the weapons for the hunters the same way. Like, it's just all intuitive. I like how you have Jin Woo weapons, Jin Woo specific items, and then hunter specific items. Sometimes I don't like that because you have to like share the materials amongst the hunters, but like it's usually not like that bad. One thing I will say is like the story mode can start to get really tough in certain chapters, but at the same time it doesn't really matter that much, because like, unlike other games, when I get to a point in the story mode that's like really hard, I'm like, yo, all right, cool. I want to get all the way down here in story mode. I'm still not even done with the story mode. Like, I don't know how many of y'all are done with story mode. If y'all are done with story mode, then y'all are demons. Y'all are going hard. But like, dude, if I can't continue on in story mode, all right, cool. How many options do I have to grind other content and do other stuff? This is one thing that it beats Black Clover Mobile in, my favorite game, my game that I'm a zealot for, right? The one area that this beats Black Clover Mobile in, well, there are a couple areas, but like the one area that this beats Black Clover Mobile in is the fact of, okay, cool, I can't do main story mode anymore. Now I can go back and replay all the other missions on hard, do hard story mode, get more tickets and everything. We're not even gonna talk about tickets just yet because the tickets are crazy, right? Okay, not only that, I have Hunter Archive, which gives me free summon currency and gives me backstory on characters that I didn't know I really cared about, right? Cool. Then I have Encore missions, which I can just come in and spam over and over and over again and get more and more artifacts, right? And it's just like, yo, it's not that hard to get your combat power to this level right here. It's really not that hard. It's not that hard for that even. These missions are hard, yes, but like to get your combat power to these actual levels right here is not that hard. So like that's kind of like the first step, at least reaching that combat power so that you know your team has some form of like feasible chance. But like I haven't even, have I attempted this? I think I attempted this maybe, right? And honestly, I probably got slammed on this, bro. These missions are hard. They're actually hard. Like the game is actually difficult. And like another thing about this game is this is the type of game that when I'm watching it auto battle, like I'm just like, hold on, I just want to pick up the controller and play it myself. Sometimes I am gonna auto battle because I'm busy while I'm doing other stuff, but like, you know, a lot of the time when I'm watching the auto battle, I'm just turning off auto battle and I'm just picking up the controller myself to play. And I'm just like, dude, it's been a while since I've had a game that's made me want to play. You know what I'm saying? Like I play gacha games mainly, so it's just like I'm used to getting to that point where I'm so cracked on my account that I can just auto battle everything. That's what I'm always trying to do. Like this game, I actually want to play, and I actually like to play Black Clover Mobile as well. But it's just like it's just a different play style. You know what I'm saying? It's just turn based. It's just clicking. Whereas this is actually like getting in there with your controller and pulling off some nice combos and everything. We also have the instance dungeon, which gives you artifacts as well, but a different type of artifact. So it gives you rings and necklaces. It gives you jewelries. I would consider this like accessories from like Black Clover. I also like how and then you get gates as well. Gates are really cool because they give you a little bit of everything really. And after you get a gate completed, you can mine the gates and get even more. This is like double dipping basically. And guys, I will let you know, I got my account pretty cracked, like free to play. And then I spent money in the game and bought a few things here and there. So like the game, like, and guys, I don't spend money in gacha games anymore unless it's Black Clover Mobile or if it's like Dokkan, because I've literally been playing Dokkan for like 8 years and I've spent money random times over those 8 years. It's so easy for me to think about spending money in Dokkan that like I'll just do it sometimes, right? Gates are great. They, like I said, they give you a little bit of everything. You can just like skip ticket them basically. It's called a sweep. Gives you materials for working on skills, gives you materials for working on, or no, gives you materials for working on artifacts, gives you material for working on like leveling up weapons, gives you random gear and stuff like that. This is just a whole another thing. Traces of shadow, like you can get shadow soldiers like this man Jinwoo can do for the whole rise thing. Some of these things are materials that allow you to upgrade your shadows, and it's just like a lot of stuff, right? But like there's another aspect of the game right there. It's just like the character growth system is super intricate. Let's just go to that now, because like gates are just little not instance dungeons, but like gates literally pop up. You can sweep them or you can do them. There's dungeon breaks, which if you remember in the show, that's when a creature gets out of the dungeon. You get better rewards from a dungeon break than a regular dungeon. Then they have red gates as well, which are like really challenging gates that are a little bit harder. They're usually like A rank or S rank from what I see. And then you also have special gates, which are like just like dungeons for you to go in and get a bunch of money. But you can see here, if I do 3 gates, I get a bonus money right here. And then I do 3 more gates to get bonus money again. And then the last reward is always higher than the first 2 rewards, because this one doesn't require you to do 3 runs. This one requires you to do 4 runs, right? So it cycles between this and experience. That's the things that you're always like working towards, experience or the money. I feel like they're taking things that are already common in gacha games and then maybe pushing the boundary on them. Now let's talk about character growth, right? For Jinwoo, we have, let's look. You can level up his skill points. Every time you level up, you get 5 skill points. Every time you get a class advancement, you get 30 skill points. So that's really good. The class advancements are right here. Every time you get a class advancement, you unlock a new costume as well. And you unlock some things here. So you can see this one got me a costume, a new, that's not an ultimate, is it? No, it's a basic skill. Then this one right here gave me a new ultimate and also a new costume. This one right here doesn't give you a new costume, but it gives you this blessing that you can put on him, and eventually you can work on the blessings and put multiple blessings on. This armor break is like a level 1 as a basic skill. Okay, because I'm pretty sure that's like one of my like, not ultimate skill, but one of my like special skills right now. But you can see right here, it's very clear and concise about what you have to do to reach this level. And guys, you cannot tell me this costume doesn't look sick as hell, man. Like at first I was kind of like, oh, I don't even care about the cyberpunk costume. But then I realized that the costume was like free, and I was like, oh wait, I'm all in. I'm trying to get that now, right? But honestly, it doesn't even matter if the costume's free or not, because I literally already bought Cha Hae-in's costume. You see right here, you have blessing stones. I don't remember when this unlocked, but this one unlocks at 50. or no, so this one unlocks at 40 right here, this blessing stone. This one unlocks at 50, this one unlocks at 60, this one unlocks at 70, obviously. You can upgrade each one of his skills, and Sung Jin Woo has like literally billions of skills. Like, these are all, you can customize, or you can equip the skills in different spots, so all these are gonna be like your basic skills and everything. Then you have ultimates in a separate little category here. But like, yeah, no, Sung Jin Woo has quite a few options. You can see a few of my skills are leveled up here. Each one of the skills have different runes for like different elements and everything, which really help out, because sometimes you're fighting a boss who does who has a weakness to a certain like typing, and even if you want to use elements that are not of that typing, you have some skills that are of that typing, so they should do bigger damage to the boss as opposed to other skills, right? Then if we look over here, you see he has 2 weapons over here. I actually just got the scythe recently. I heard the scythe is really good, but I have not used it just yet, but I did get a star on it, so I do kind of want to level it up and work on it. So stat points, skills, blessing stones, let's see, weapons, class advancements. You can go and literally go in and level up his skills like one by one. I don't have any of those materials right now because I've been leveling up a lot of skills. Then also the artifacts, the gear system. When is this unlocked? So I have to beat chapter 12 on normal so I can unlock these last 2 pieces right here, which I definitely need to do. These are all like legendary level pieces. These are both going to be not legendary, but like right under that, so like super rare. I guess they're SSR, but like, yeah, these are like the highest rarity pieces in the game, but I can even still get better than this because I can go and farm pieces that are like level 50 instead of level 30. I'm pretty sure. You see, these are level 50 right here, and then I still gotta unlock this right here and get this in. But like, it's just like, dude, it's like every time I get farther in the game, I feel like, damn, now there's something else I gotta do, and I'm not even upset about it. It's just like, I like to play games where I feel like I have something to do, and like, solo leveling gives me that experience 1,000,000,000%. Oh, and don't even get me started on the challenges, bro. They're giving away, let's see, there's 23 challenges to bro. They're giving away 230 free summons right here. This is just 23 free multis just sitting here. All you gotta do is go through the missions. Some of the missions will have you like, some of the missions you have to wait for like a day, because like some of the missions are like, oh, do instance dungeons this many times, or do gates this many times, or do what is it, instance gate encore missions this many times. And the reason why I say you gotta wait a day is because like once it daily resets, you get all your keys back, cool, right? But like, you can't just hop in and just spam those like you want to, so that's one thing that kind of sucks. But like, you get really good rewards in here. Like I said, 23 free multis, and that's not even mentioning you get a bunch of like encore and instance keys. You get a bunch of materials for leveling up your characters, your shadows, even things you can exchange in the shop. You can see right here, the first mission of chapter 9 literally gave me the scythe. Then I summoned the scythe right after that and got the duplicate for it, so that's why it's 1 star. It gives you premium summon currency as well. Yep, it gives you these right here, and that's not even like summon currency. I'm pretty sure that's just currency you need anywhere in the game. Like, it gives you summon currency. It gives you characters for free as well, like copies of characters. They're SR characters, they're not SSRs, but even still, it's just like, it gives you so much stuff, and all of this is for free. It's just like, dude, 23 chapters worth of free stuff is crazy. Now, people have been saying, I've been hearing that it's hard to get your hands on tickets for summons. Bullshit. So these tickets, yes, they are hard to get your hands on, but like these tickets right here, they're not that bad to get your hands on. And I know they're only the basic tickets, but guys, you gotta understand, the banner, this banner is here always. You can literally choose what you're summoning for in this banner, and then you can just keep going for it. And literally, you have right here, it shows you the higher you get, the closer you get to like the 80, or no, once you get up to 80, I'm pretty sure you just get one of the SSRs that you have rated up, guaranteed in the summon, right? But like, you gotta think, you're allowed to pick 4 SSRs out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16. There's 16 of these. Wait, 12 plus 4. Yeah, 16. 16 different things here that you can choose from, and it's just like, bro, I can choose my own characters. And guys, just so you know, that tier list I was talking about, she's in the top tier, she's in the top tier, he's in the top tier, he's in the second tier, he's in the second tier. They are ass. These two and him, they're ass, I'm pretty sure. He's in the second tier, I believe. Like, bro, there are some solid characters on this banner that you can just choose to rate up on your own free will. I literally have these 2 already. I need him. That's why it's still rated up. This apparently is the best weapon in the game. I haven't used it at all before. Plum, I believe it's called. Yeah, Plum. Plum is really good apparently, and then I just looked up a video that was like, yo, what should I choose for my 2 weapons, right? And like, I've been using this weapon right here. This weapon's actually pretty damn good. I just got, like I said, I got the scythe, and the Book of Thetis is insane. It freezes enemies in spot. You can choose a lot of missions with that. But like, yeah, no, like, dude, these tickets aren't easy to get. They're robbery. You are robbing the game, basically. You get those tickets just from like doing random hero off events. And also, let me show you something. If you go to story mode here, bruh, for every single chapter you complete, even from chapter 1, when you complete all the missions in the chapter, you get 2 tickets. When you complete all the when you get all 3 stars in all the missions, you get 2 more tickets. So theoretically, if you beat this entire story mode and then get 3-star on every single mission, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, because it counts for side chapters as well. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 times 4 is 120 of those tickets. That is 12 multi-summons. That is 12 multi-summons. Just from the story mode, 12 free multis, bruh. And like, I want y'all to realize something. That's not even considering all of the side missions you can do. Once you beat a chapter, the side missions show up. So before you beat a chapter, the side missions aren't gonna be there. So like, I just told you can get 120 multis from the story mode, and we don't even know what the other like chapters have as like side missions. Cool. All right. Not only that, the same rule applies for hard mode. So all the exact same missions in normal mode are going to be in hard mode. So say you get through all of hard story and all of normal story. As far as I know right now, that is 240 tickets. That's 24 free multis. That's definitely enough to get some guaranteed copies of some characters. If you need to do 8 multis to get a guaranteed copy of a character and you have 240 tickets, that means even if you had to do all 80 summons, you have enough to get 3 guaranteed copies of that character. I hope my math is right. I hope that I'm thinking of the pity system correctly. And literally, if the pity system, if you get an SSR, or if you get the SSR, I think before the pity system like kicks in, I think it just resets the pity system right there. So it's just like, there are plenty of ample ways to get like these tickets. The tickets that people are complaining about are the ones that are like the rainbow tickets. But I mean, like, even still, those have come far and few between, bro. Like, literally, before I started spending money in this game, I believe I did maybe like, I already had Chahai in 2-star before I even got the idea to spend money in this game. So there are ways to do it. It can definitely be done, right? And what do I rate this game? I rate this game a 10 out of 10 because it has aspects to it that you don't like, but every gacha game has those aspects. I feel like the things that are good in this game, they're real good, like really good. I like the summons. People are always going to complain about summon rates. That's not a point of contingency for like, yo, this game is bad because these summons are like this. That's not a point. Summon rates are always bad. These companies need your money to keep the game running, dude. So it's like, rates are always going to be trash. And I know nobody, I haven't heard anybody like complain too like on, or what is the word I'm looking for? I haven't heard anybody complain too much on like on end or with no end, or whatever I'm trying to say, about the rates in this game. But like, even me, who's done, I think, it says I've done like at least 500. That's 500 summons would be 50 multis. Have I done 50 multis in this game? I might have done that many multis, guys. Don't judge the dead man, but I might have done that. But literally, as somebody who's done a lot of summons in this game already, I can tell you the rates aren't that bad. The rates aren't that bad. Sometimes it sucks when you do a summon and you don't get, the character that you want. But I mean, like I said, that's just an aspect that everybody hates in every gacha game. But it is a gacha game. Do y'all know what a gacha is? A gacha is one of those things that you put a quarter in. This is what they call them in Japan. You put a quarter in, you twist it, and then the little ball comes out, and you open the ball, and you get like some sort of reward, some sort of prize. That is what a gacha is. Do you think when you put that quarter in, you know exactly what you're getting? Yeah, maybe if everything in the gacha machine is the same exact product. But like, if it's not the same exact product, you don't know what you're gonna get. Gacha games are literally just gambling for anime fans. And if you can't take the gambling, then like, don't play gacha games. That's simple. But it's just like, I think the rates are good in this game. I think they're fine. I think the rates are good in any game, you know what I'm saying? Imagine if you hopped in a game and the rates were like, imagine imagine you hopped into games and you couldn't get lucky and get characters on your first summon, right? It's all a game of chance. You can say the rates are ass, but somebody who's pulling the character in the first summon is not going to care about the rates. They already got the damn character. So it's just like, rates isn't something that I feel like you can complain about in a gacha game. Yes, there'll be different percent chances and everything like that, but like, when you hop into a gacha game, nobody's supposed to be giving you a character guaranteed. You're supposed to be trying to get that character. You're supposed to be grinding to try and get the character. Like I said, I think solo leveling is like a 10 out of 10. And I know I didn't really go into like any like gameplay aspects of it, I guess. Like more so I just kind of like talk about all the different things and things of that nature. But like, nah, I still think that is great. I love this game. I'm having so much fun with this game. And like, I'm literally over here like playing. I'm just like, hey bro, it's level 43 today, but it could be level 80 tomorrow. That's how I feel playing this game. I will not be stopped. Literally, BCM is kind of like Dokkan YouTubers. Dokkan YouTubers play Dokkan, and then they play Legends, right? Whenever it's a busy season for Dokkan, Legends content gets neglected. Whenever it's a busy season for solo leveling, then Dokkan, or for Legends, then Dokkan content gets neglected, right? So it's like, I'm gonna have my Black Clover, I'm gonna have my solo leveling. Whatever is hyper is what's gonna get the video for the day, you know what I'm saying? But like, Black Clover's anniversary is coming up, and right now, right before the anniversary, it is kind of like a dead period, because it's like, all right, we're about to give you a bunch of stuff, but like, for that, we need some time, so right now you're not gonna have that much stuff, right? And that's understandable. Right before the anniversary, and I'm gonna be making a separate video talking about Black Clover's anniversary, because we got some information about it, but if you guys did enjoy this video and want to see more gameplay style videos, definitely request, you know, whatever you want to see on solo leveling. Since my channel started out mainly as a Black Clover mobile channel, it feels it's very easy for me to make videos on other games like how I do on Black Clover mobile. But it's just like, since I started out on Black Clover mobile, I assume what people want to see is Black Clover mobile. So sometimes I get in my head. I get a little bogged up trying to figure out like, okay, how can I put this on the channel and it just do a good job in this video. It's like a smooth, you know, everybody liked it, whatever. Even if you don't like it, but it's just received well, you know, it just went up, it did what it needed to do, right? So like, guys, comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you want to see on solo leveling. If you want to see solo leveling content at all, if you want to see more Black Clover content, then don't worry, because the anniversary is on the way. But it is your boy DEADMANVINCE and Hunter Sung Jin Woo looking down from the stratosphere to tell you that it's all right, Magic Knights. Y'all have a good one, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you guys are wondering, should you even give solo leveling a chance, I'm wondering why you don't even have it downloaded right now. You guys have a good one. Peace